warning about hidden dangers in America's lakes. As so many of us jump in to cool off this summer, there have been at least 25 electrocutions across the country in the past 5 years. Shocks coming with no warning, and sometimes they're lethal. ABC's Steve Osunsami has one family's story. They're hoping that speaking out will save somebody else's life.
She loved life. She loved people. She loved her family.
Jimmy and Carmen Johnson just lost their 15-year-old daughter, Carmen, in a terrible lake accident behind their home. And they're telling us their story this morning to warn other families.
I could have saved her if it would have been anything but electrocution in the water.
Carmen was their youngest. She was a high school cheerleader, got good grades, and loved the water. But she died after her family says she was electrocuted in the lake, and they say the deadly currents came from the rusty electrical work at the dock in their backyard.
My initial thought was something's pulling my daughter down.
It's called electric shock drowning, when a current from usually a short in the wiring of a dock, marina, or boat spreads through the water. Both Jimmy and his son Zach jumped in the water to help and say they were nearly killed until Casey ran to this switch to turn off the power.
When I grabbed the ladder, I couldn't let go, and I knew immediately what was happening.
It's the worst feeling in the world, not being able to move.
Several states are now considering changes, calling for circuit breakers near the water, or for these type of electrical outlets required in most bathrooms that shut down when there's a short or overload. To keep your family safe, experts say you should inspect the electrical equipment at pools, docks, boats, and marinas at least once a year. And it's a great idea to get a shock alarm or a similar product that warns when there's electricity in the water.
There's probably a lot of drownings that happen that could be from this, that people don't know that that's what it is.
They never even realized that it was electric shock that caused the drowning.
For Good Morning America, Steve Osunsami, ABC News, Double Springs, Alabama.
And the Johnsons tell us that local laws never required them to have this faulty electric line inspected in their daughter's name. They want that to change.
We hope it certainly does.